Here are my predictions for WTA Australian Open Women's Singles and Doubles Finals. Let's start with Australian Open Women's Singles Final. It's Ashley Barty versus Danielle Rose Collins. So, and it is as follows. Both have played excellently. Collins only dropped 1 or 2 sets on her way to the final. Barty didn't actually even drop any sets, and she actually only lost once or twice her service games. She was extremely consistent during this tournament, and her being this tournament's former doubles champion, also for Barty, might actually be helping. Also, another one factor which is making Barty very heavy favorite to win this final is the fact that she is much faster than Danielle Rose Collins. Also, her reaction speed is much better, her footwork is better, her on-court coverage is much better than that of Danielle Rose Collins. So and also Barty is in much better form than Danielle Rose Collins is. She, after all, comes to this final after winning the previous tournament as well, which is also, in total, she have this season started already without any, in fact, defeats so far. That might actually give her also decisive advantage in the end. She's in very good form at the moment. And she seems to be ready to win this tournament finally and end this Australian drought that they, since 1980, when they didn't win any Australian Open titles. She seems to be ready to do it, and Barty most likely will win this match easily in straight sets. I think she most likely saved her best for last. And in my opinion, Danielle Rose Collins simply don't stand a chance. I am giving actually considering everything, form and all that kind of stuff, like form, performance and stuff. I'm giving Barty the odds of winning 1.03, but for Danielle Rose Collins as low as 101. And the odds of Barty winning the first set, in my opinion, also 1.01 for Collins. To do it, it's 1.101. The same with the second set. Barty will win the second set too. 1.02 and Collins 101. In other words, Collins don't stand a chance against Ash Barty in the final. She simply will not stand a chance. Barty will 100% win this final. And then there is... And now, my prediction for women's doubles final. There the competing doubles teams are the Czech team, Barbora Krejcikova and Katarzyna Siniakova, and they will face up against the unexpected opponents Beatriz Haddad-Maia and Anna Danilina. Well, Beatriz Haddad-Maia and Anna Danilina actually played in this tournament very, very good as a team. They really earned their spot in the final. They also had to go through some tough opponents to win this, to advance to the final. And yeah, they really deserved their spot after the loss in the second set. They didn't actually lose their hope. They still tried and tried and tried. And they won this and they won the semi-final eventually. So, and that might actually give them a confidence boost coming in this final. But at the same time, they will be very, very tired, very fatigued after so many three-set matches which they actually had in this tournament. While Barbora Krejcikova and Katarzyna Siniakova didn't have even one three-set match in this tournament so far. They won against all of their opponents, in fact, in straight sets. And then given the odds of Katarzyna Siniakova and Barbora Krejcikova on winning this final 1.03 for their opponents, 101, it will be impossible for Beatriz Haddad-Maia and Anna Danilina to actually win this final because of their inexperience. That might actually cost them in the end, because that is their first Grand Slam final. But for their opponents, Krejcikova and Siniakova, it isn't even by far isn't the first one. They have been in Grand Slam finals before. In fact, Krejcikova and Siniakova are actually three-time Grand Slam champions after all. And they have reached so many finals as well as a team, so yeah, the probability for Krejcikova and Siniakova to win this final is actually 100%. And the winner of the first set, of course, will be Krejcikova and Siniakova, and they will actually win the second set as well. There is no way that any one of those two sets will actually win. Beatriz Haddad-Maia and Anna Danilina in the end. There is simply no way that this would actually happen. Simply no way. So I actually, yeah. So all in all, my predictions are women's singles champion will be Ash Barty, and then women's doubles champions will be Barbora Krejcikova and Katarzyna Siniakova, of course, and both of them will win their respective finals in straight sets. So, and most likely in very quick straight sets, most likely. That won't take them long. So, that's my prediction for WTA singles and doubles finals of Australian Open. Thank you for watching this video. This is Enar's tennis predictions. See you later. Goodbye.